Alrighty, One Piece, Chapter 112, Hard Aspect. We start with our cover story, Yamato's Golden Harvest Circuit Pilgrimage Volume 3, in the Flower Capital Castle. Kinemon gives Yamamoto some money and asks for a favor. The chapter starts with a Marine reporting saying that the Pacifistas in Egghead have been defeated, not to mention in the report, but Nusturo defeated them. But then again, in the northeast coast, Frankie defeats Vice Admiral Red King with a strong right attack. Bonnie turns Vice Admiral Pomsky into a kid, kicks him, and Vice Admiral Guillotine is shocked at how cruel is Bonnie. LOL. We won't be seeing Zoro this chapter, and in the laboratory, York leads Mars to a room with monitors where Vegapunk's message began to broadcast. Mars shot a huge beam to destroy the room in an instant, but the broadcast doesn't stop. York explains that the real source of the broadcast is the newest version of the Denden Mushi created by Vegapunk called Hashin Denden Mushi. Distribution Denden Mushi is the translation that is hidden somewhere else. Mars plans to destroy the whole laboratory to eliminate that Hashin Denden Mushi quickly, but York stops him, saying the weapon development for the power plant are also here, and if the laboratory is destroyed, the destruction will be so strong that it will destroy Punk Records too. While they talk, Mars senses a small voice coming from the Punk Records. He thinks that it must be the new Denden Mushi, so he flies up towards there. From there, we cut to Strucy and Kaku. He is already conscious. Kaku asks Stussy if he's been abandoned by the Straw Hat crew just after he betrayed CP0 for them. Stussy, I chose to remain here to complete my last job. I will shut down the Frontier Dome while the Straw Hat crew escapes. Cut to Nami and group. Usopp is prepared to Kuka first. In the Sunny without Vega Force 1. The Sunny can't fly far enough to get to the sea. Edison says to trust him, and then he flies away to go through the barrier. Edison external damage simulation at 78%. I won't die yet. Here I go. And then we cut to Luffy. Jupiter sucks air into the mouth with such force that Luffy, Dory, and Broggy can't move forward, and they are pulled back. Luffy's face does the Looney Tunes thing again, but Luffy has an idea. And he pretty much says, if you're so hungry, how about you eat this building? Luffy kicks the building, separates it from the ground, and he throws it in Jupiter's mouth. After that, Luffy runs out of energy, changes into Old Man Luffy. Broggy gives him Elbaf special emergency food called Hakari, based on the national dish of Iceland, consisting of fermented shark meat. Luffy doesn't find Hakari delicious, but he immediately turns back to his normal form. Not year 5. Warakuri is chasing after them, so Luffy uses Gum Gum No Red Rock on Warakuri's head, but ends up hurting him his own fist since Warakuri's head is too tough. Then we cut to Lava Phase. Saturn is climbing up to the cloud. We see his legs reaching where Nami's group is. Cut to the northeast coast. Bonnie's group again. One of the giants is cut down. Suddenly, Nujiro appears, standing in front of the Elbasset. Nujiro gets a wild panel apparently. Bonnie says, who are you? Cut to Punk Records. And the last page of the chapter, Mars turns back to his human form, walked inside while Vegapunk's message is still a meaning. Stella, we have 1 minute left. Vegapunk, I know that. Mars finds the Hashinden Mushi on the floor in a dark room. So this is it. You're out of luck. Suddenly Mars hears something strange. A Japanese sound effect where bubbles are liquids. Mars looks up and observes something with a serious face. And that is the end of this chapter. No break next week. Color jump spread 113. Now, I do believe we actually are going to be having a break next week because, as far as I'm aware, we have Golden Weeks next week. Now, this is pretty much just it seems like we're just re-kickstarting the backup writing One Piece again. At least that's how it feels to me. I don't really have too much of feelings about this chapter in and of itself. It's like a solid 5. It's just getting us reacquainted with the story, where everyone is, what's the status with everyone, how all the different fights are going, except for Zoro and I do believe Jinbei. We know the status of everyone, and I don't think we saw any Asanji either. So we get to see 2 of the 3 main combatants inside this. One of the 4 main combatants of the Straw Hat Crew, because I would consider Jinbei a main combatant. So yeah. Other than that, not much. Alright, this has been another episode with Otaku Don. Like, comment, and subscribe. And, okay, we love you. Bye-bye.